All right, guys, welcome to another upper body specific class. So as always, the goal of this class is to really challenge the weight that we are using. So we are using heavier dumbbells and we are going for that 8 to 12 rep range. And if you're getting way more than 12 repetitions on each set, then I encourage you to increase that weight for the next round. So let's get going with a warm-up first. So we need dumbbells, maybe a mat, some water, and then our tracking piece of paper, or there's the PDF attached to this calendar invite. If you're not on the calendar invite, let me know and I'll get that for you. So let's start off with the world's greatest stretch here. So just opening up the whole body. So left foot forward, right hand planted. And a nice easy rotations. You can even have your foot down for this as well. Exhaling as we rotate. So this is week 2 of this new set of exercises. So shoulder, tricep, bicep. So should have built strength from that previous cohort, but we're doing different exercise. So you might not be getting quite as many as you were in the last group. All right, let's switch it up on the side. So just like before, or last week rather, instead of just doing 3 exercises consecutively, so those compound sets as they're called, so meaning 3 bicep exercises in a row, we're going to alternate shoulder, tricep, bicep. All right, so next we're going to go into just a warm up, kind of our whole posterior chain, so our whole backside. We're just going to do some Superman, so you can keep feet on the ground. And we're just rising, exhaling as we do so. Neck is nice and relaxed. Just another minute or so, this warm up. One more. All right, then the next final one here, we're going to do some swimmers. So we're rising our hands off the ground, making kind of like a goal post with our elbows, flipping hands back so palms are up, and then just coming back the way we came. So hands are up, goal post 90 degrees, flip, and then return back. So getting our shoulders, getting our back, warming up the core. So a few more of these. And then last one, just to warm up our forearms a little bit. We're pressing our palms to the ground. And then we're just rocking back gently. Maybe this is good enough. So we're just right here, holding this position. So we can flip hands too. So it feels a little uncomfortable for this stretch. So take it more gentle, but it's just getting the other side of the forearm. Waking up our hands, we don't get as much blood flow there. This is deliberately getting some in that area. All right, here we go. So Again, the exercises that we are doing for today, I'm gonna demo on my knees, but you can be on your feet as you do these. So Arnold press. So coming in kind of like a bicep curl position. And then we are rotating and pressing upward. So we are twisting the dumbbells as we go up and then coming the same way as we come down. That's number one. Number two, everyone's favorite, our diamond push-ups. So it's either on our toes or on our knees, making a diamond shape with our hands and coming all the way down on your knees modification. Take breaks for that one as needed. And then final one, our bicep variation is a cross hammer curl. So we are bringing the weight across, trying to kind of almost touch or go in the direction of touching that opposite shoulder. I just want to align myself a bit more. Okay, so those are the movements. Again, it's that 45 seconds on, minute rest. So we should really want that rest as we go through this, starting with the Arnold press. Here we go. Let's go for it. So you can be on your knees if you want. Otherwise, you can be on your feet. So you're counting reps, you're going at your own pace. Shoot for that 8 to 12 rep range. Here for 15. Exhaling as you press upward. Inhale at the bottom. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Whew. All right. So go ahead and jot down that weight that you used and the reps that you achieved. All right. And in the meantime, to stretch out the muscle group we just worked. So grabbing a wrist, pulling it gently across, maybe grabbing elbow. Switch it up. So during these rest periods, I've talked about this double inhale, exhale, physiological sigh, as it's sometimes called. So that's a double inhale through nose. Sigh it out through mouth. So we can do that for future rounds. For now, diamond push-ups. Here we go. The same thing as you come up, powerful exhale. As you come down, we're inhaling. Try to get your chest to the floor. And then shake it out, 15 seconds. And we're supposed to be hard. Trying to challenge ourselves. Resting in the middle is totally okay. 5 seconds. All right, and relax. Ooh, those are good times. Good times. All right, so let's just grab the triceps now. So just holding. So again, that physiological sigh is all about getting us into like a parasympathetic nervous system state. It's what we do when we're crying. It's more of like an unconscious thing. Like if we're crying and we want to calm ourselves down, we'll do this kind of thing, which we all are familiar with. That's a physiological sigh. So it's like an inborn part of us to calm ourselves down. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Into those cross hammer curls. So since we're alternating, it's just going to be 16 would count as the low end of that rep range. And then 24, the high end. So again, it's kind of like here, and then you get like a little extra oomph to cross to that shoulder. And relax. All right, write down that weight. So now we're back to the Arnold press. So for me, I always like stretching out my forearm some more after bicep movements. But you can do any stretch you want during this. You can hold world's greatest stretch, or you can go back and forth if you want. Whatever feels nice. You can come down into our kind of shoulder, bicep, back and forth. All right, 10 seconds here. And then we're back into our Arnold press. Let's get ready in 5. So exhale as we drive the weights upward. Starting with bicep curl position. So inhale as we're down, exhale as we drive. Really try to emphasize that breathing component. 20 seconds. Here for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Got about 10 that time too. So stretch it out. You can do a couple of these physiological sighs. So it's really about extending the exhale. The longer our exhale is, the more our brain thinks we're in like a recovered, calm state of mind. That's going to help us lower that heart rate. So let's do a few together. Here we go. Double inhale, nose. Long exhale, mouth. Switch it up. All right. So you should feel that pretty immediately. All right. Gets us ready for diamond push-ups. All right, here we go. 45. Inhale down, exhale up. Same thing on your knees. Modify, drop to your knees. If you were on your feet, if you're already on your knees, just take a second, come into child's pose for a moment, and get back into it. Last 5 seconds. Let's get one more in. Fun times. Those diamond push-ups. All right, stretch it out. And this tracker, remember, I believe I've mentioned this before. It's a good kind of barometer to make sure we're challenging ourselves. But if you don't get what you got the previous week, there are a lot of other variables at play. Your sleep quality you had the night previous or prior, your stress level, if you just did a workout, yesterday and you're still recovering from that. So it's not going to be linear. It might be more of a kind of sporadic progression. All right, here we go. Cross hammer curl. And we're into round 3 after this. Remember, find your pace. Go slower than me, faster than me. Just making sure we're in control. Good form. Touching the opposite elbow. There's almost a little bit of a rotation with the dumbbell. So you can kind of see it's like I'm getting it over my shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. All right. All right, jot that down. Into our final set here. So another one that's good for the forearms after bicep curl is child's pose. And then we are alternating our palms. So they're facing the opposite wall. And then they're facing up towards the ceiling. Just rotating. Allows us to keep our lungs somewhat open rather than completely hunched over. All right, here we go. 5 seconds into Arnold press. Last round here. Let's go. Slightly away from our body. So rather than up super close, it's kind of out in front. 20 seconds, keep it going. Squeeze that core as well. So kind of clench those abs. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. Track down that weight. Go into whatever stretch you want. We can do a few of these physiological sighs. So instead of just huffing and puffing through the mouth, try to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Here we go. So again. So one more time here, whatever stretch position you want. All right. Last diamond push-up. Here we go. Let's get it. 45 seconds. Try to get your chest to the floor. Take it out. Keep channeling that breath though, really important. Powerful exhales as we rise up. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Oh. And jot that down. So yeah, those diamond push-ups, super tough, but such a great movement because it gets your chest, gets your triceps, of course, and it really engages your core because you're kind of in a tighter range of motion as you go down. So you really have to use even like your obliques, the sides of your abs to maintain that control. All right, 20 seconds here. Keep stretching it out. All right, 10 seconds. Last exercise here. Give it your all, still control. Here we go, 45 seconds. Reaching towards opposite shoulder. My arms are toast. Just got 22 seconds left. Last 10. And 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Jot down what you got. All right, so now we're into that last little burnout here. And so I'm going to switch things up. If you are mad and want to do another round, by all means, I'll be flattered if you do that after this. But I want to make sure we have enough time for a longer, more proper cool down after doing some fairly intense lifting earlier. So we're going to do just one round of these 30-second intervals of the 3 exercises, which, to reiterate, are that rear delt row. So we have slight bent knees, and then we are bringing dumbbells up at sort of a 90-degree angle. So not a row, not this, but rather we're coming up 90 degrees. Next one, tricep chest press. So we're here. You want to get spicy with it, you can go into a glute bridge. Otherwise, we're just coming down. Our elbows are grazing the sides of our torso. And if you want to go for speed, a little bit more speed, you can do that, but just make sure it's still in a controlled movement. And last one, an isometric hammer curl. So one elbow is always being statically held. And that one is good times. Okay, so it's 30 seconds of each, no rest in between, and then we'll do a more proper cool down after that. Here we go. Got to get ready. All right, here we go. 30 seconds each, starting with rear delt row. Here we go, we're off. A neutral back here, not rounding like this. So we're just going for as many reps as possible here, not tracking weights. Last one. And hop into the ground. Going right into that chest press. Elbows graze, sides of body. Exhale as we come up. Last one. And coming up again. Last 30 seconds. And these are so gnarly. Here we go. It's coming up. Hold. Oh, keep it going. Go on without me. 5 seconds. Let's get one more in. And breathe. Relax. Oh my gosh. Man, those isometric hammer curls. Ooh, they'll get you. Okay. Let's do a couple of these physiological size. Just get our heart rate down just a tad bit. Here we go. So double inhale through nose, long exhale through mouth. Extend those exhales. One more. One more. All right. All right, so we got a couple minutes here for our cool down. So let's come into kind of like a kind of fetal position on our sides. So I'm going to be a little maybe off the camera, but that's okay. So we're doing a open the book, so opening up our chest. Our hands are together in one direction, and then we're just opening up our chest to the other side. Coming back down, knees are kind of at 90 degrees. Keep breathing, exhaling as we open it up. Inhale as we come back in. Let's do one more this side. Let's flip it over. The same thing, other side now. So we're just opening up the book, 90 degrees with our knees. Feeling the crack of the back there. So continue to elongate those exhales. It's going to slow our heart rate down. It's going to get us out of this more sympathetic nervous system state that we just put ourselves in. Get us more into a rest, digest, calm, recovery state of mind. Do one more. And then last one here. Let's come into a standing position. Slight bend in the knees. And then we're just gonna put one arm over the other elbow. So for this one, you kind of can round your back a little bit. And we're just gonna rock side to side. Kind of make different configurations with your elbow. And just let them hang. You can stir the pot here, one hand or the other. Switch hands. And come up slowly to standing. Last two exercises. Let's bring it to the left. Bring one hand gently down your leg. Let's take an exhale here. Inhale through nose, exhale through mouth. Slowly bring it up to center. Same thing, other side. Hand goes down your leg slightly. Inhale through nose. And exhale through mouth. Slowly up to standing. And that was the workout. Thank you all for coming. Again, PSA, public service announcement. Probably don't do any upper body for the next day or so. Give your muscles some time to recover. But thanks for coming in, and we'll see you back here next time, everybody.
Thank you.
You got it. Thanks for coming in.